You know the drill. We were just talking about Loki and his many children.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly.
Yeah.
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Maybe? I don't know.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Maybe? I don't know.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Perhaps.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah, that's true.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from
Came from Kyoko.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
She's a writer.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
I guess not.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Does that matter right
Must
now?
have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but like, how can we trust
But
you?
how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Yeah.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Okay.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Yes?
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yes.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Probably not.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yes.
Did it? Who's the killer this time?
I don't know.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Yeah, it's either Makoto or Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah. It points to Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Well, you were missing,
Allow
and
me
I was
to
missing.
explain.
Ta-da!
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However,
Okay.
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Yeah, that happened, by the way.
The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are us.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects are me and Kyoko. Yep. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. I don't know how you can, though, because, like, the knife... I don't know.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Why can't you just fucking do it?
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
But...
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Maybe?
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
It was
The one
9
who saw the
o'clock.
body first was Toko, right?
Yeah, it was about 9
And
o'clock.
she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? It was about 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah, actually, if the murder happened after 10 p.m. and it happened in the garden, then wouldn't the whole body be wet? Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, the sprinklers come on at 7 a.m. and the body was found at 9 a.m. So if the body was there all night and all morning, it would have been completely wet. So maybe it happened somewhere else? Oh god, this is annoying. Oh my god, I don't know who did it, but I don't think Makoto was strong enough to do anything, so I don't think it was him. This is just Byakuya telling her to go get the pickaxe. And she's like, sure thing.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Yes. Maybe.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Yes.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
Like 7-ish?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, 7:30.
Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
There you go.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Yeah, so that's not great. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. Okay, so, yep, this is so bad. I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. I suppose it could have happened between 7:30 and 9. I mean, there's a chance, but we were all together from 7:30 to 9, except Kyoko. This is gonna be tricky. I don't know. I don't think it was Makoto. There's no way. He's tiny. Look at him. Sprinklers exploded body analysis fragments near the dead body.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Yep.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Nope.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Yep.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Well, yeah.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Well, shit. There's something that happens in the garden at this. Oh, yeah, sprinklers. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
We've
This is the
established a
Boringora.
time frame for the murder.
Yep.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Yep.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
That's right.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Boom. That was not wrong. Shit. Don't yell at me, Hina.
Shoot!
I was aiming. I forgot what I was doing. Oh my god.
We've established a time frame for the
Yes,
murder.
you've
It took place
established-
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Yep.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yep.
And Makoto
Yep.
doesn't have an.
Yeah,
Nope.
from 10 to
Yep.
7:30.
Yep. That's right.
That's more than enough time to commit.
So Makoto, if you have
Any objections, now would be the time.
That's true. Something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Yes.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Hold on. No.
It
wait.
took place
Ah,
somewhere
fuck.
between 10 o'clock at night.
Here. Have that.
No, that's wrong.
I guess. Yeah, because if it did happen. Hold on.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
Yeah, because
It had to have taken place way
Makoto,
later.
Shut up. I'm trying to talk. Makoto. Baby. Because if it happened in the garden at 10 p.m., then the body would have been wet when we found it. Because it would have still been there at 7:30. I'm a genius.
And what
Continue.
makes you say that?
Nah.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
Yeah.
The
Bottle.
sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? Mm-hmm. So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
That's true.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
That was after.
I'm wrong? How?
Yeah, it blew up.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
Oh,
How
God.
dare you spew such indecent words?
Jesus, I wasn't
No,
ready.
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
Byakuya gave me a bucket.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
You need to calm down.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Because fucking water and shit. Water bucket. I need to prove that it was all sprinklers. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. Okay, the water bucket. It caught on fire. Makoto! We look at the body itself. That should make it clear. Sweetie, I'm gonna end your life expectancy. Jesus. The moment of truth. Oh, I hate this one the most. Oh, God. Okay.
I admit nothing. I hate
Oh,
you.
wait.
No! I don't know anything!
Okay, it's okay.
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit
Okay,
nothing.
wait.
I
Okay, it's
hate
okay.
you.
Boom.
No!
Shut up.
I don't know anything!
I'm gonna die.
Hold on!
Boop,
Are you trying to blame me?
Boop, boop, bang, boop,
I admit
bang, boop,
nothing.
boop,
Are
bang,
you
boop,
trying to
boop,
blame me?
boop, bang. Stop.
I admit nothing. I
Toko,
hate
shut up.
you.
Toko.
No!
Toko.
I don't know anything!
Coco, shut up.
Hold on.
Shut up.
Are you trying to blame me?
Yes.
How can you say
This should prove it.
Jesus Christ, Toko, you insane mother. Fricka. I hate that one the most. Okay.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion.
Damn,
and you'll
oh
see
God.
why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Okay, educator, Makoto.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
What the sh... Okay,
Let's
yeah.
just move on.
Yeah,
The reason
just-
only the top half was wet was because
I can't sometimes.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
By the gods.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Yeah, okay.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place
After 7:30.
sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
And I have an alibi.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm so glad.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Yay! Kyoko. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. I mean, it probably is. Sometimes the answer is just the most obvious one. Like, sometimes.
I'd just like to say one thing.
Oh, God.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
What?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Wait.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
True.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
Oh.
And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
Okay.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Maybe?
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Okay, bitch, are you seriously throwing me under the bus?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Dude.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Oh, you bitch. Don't prove her right. God damn it, Makoto. Ugh. Damn it. Is she seriously trying to do what Sayaka did to me? You bitch. You
I got it.
absolute bitch.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But like, why even go through that much fucking
But
effort?
why would they go to all that effort
Yeah.
just to keep the body from getting wet?
Exactly.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Dude, absolute bitch. Like, why would she want to make me look like the killer? Dude, I am absolutely livid. Like, actually, for real, for real. It was used the way Kyoko said. The tarp must have touched the body, right? So it'd have blood on it. Oh, you bitch. I got you, you fucking twat. I'm so filthy at her.
Wait. Something's not right.
If it was
And what
used
might
like
that
that,
be?
it would have blood on it, you twat. Oh, I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what she said because she's an absolute piece of shit. I'm so mad. God, if it was you and you die, I'm not going to feel bad at all. Screw you to the moon. Alright. Fragments of the body exploded and then there were all my other bullets.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Hold on. No. Fuck
the
ya.
killer prevented it from getting wet.
Fragments of the body.
So
body
the
before
reason the
explosion.
tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Okay.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Yes.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Yeah.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, give me that. No! Ah, hero, you taste
By
Wait,
covering the body with the tarp,
Shut
Killer
up.
prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside, it was totally.
But-
It's because
so-
that side.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of
Yep.
course it didn't get
Give me that.
dirty.
Whoop! Didn't get dirty. Yeah, I remember that the blood hadn't dried yet. Byakuya even warned us not to touch it to avoid blah blah blah
by
blah.
covering the body with the tarp,
The killer prevented it.
Prevented-
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is
Yes.
because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
That's right.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Ah, shit. How am I gonna do this? Yes.
Shoot!
Son of a twat. Alright, hold on, I need to think. This is gonna hurt my brain.
by covering the body with the
before
tarp,
the explosion.
the killer
Exploded
prevented
body
it from getting
analysis,
wet.
fragments near the dead body.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Yes.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Wasn't that one either. Oh my god, I'm gonna
Shoot.
die. Kyoko, you bitch. I don't know how to speak English enough to comprehend what these goddamn
By
conversations
covering the body
mean.
with
The killer prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside, it was totally. It's because that side.
Since it was facing down toward the of course it didn't get dirty.
Hold on. Bang. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, Kyoko, you twat.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it,
God damn it.
because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Yeah, which means the tarp
If
would
you
have
put
blood
a tarp
on
on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
it. 100%.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Yeah, but the other side was dirty, you idiot.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Dickhead.
Oh, yeah, true.
Swear to
More
God.
than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? Oh my god, stop it, you bitch!
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
The chicken! No, not my
You
chicken!
mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something
Oh,
like
not
that?
the chicken.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
That's true, but the chicken's missing.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh, I got the blood from the chicken. Oh no, not the chicken. Oh no, chicken.
I got
it. Poor chicken.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Oh, my chicken.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder,
there's only 4
there were
chickens.
5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
No.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Maybe?
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Ina, no.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Oh, it's annoying.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Yes?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
I suppose.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
What?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Was it? Oh,
Wait,
no.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Jesus.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Fuck.
To pull all that off,
You'd have to be
wouldn't they have
smart.
had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Yes?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
What?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Yes?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym.
Oh,
and
bitch,
Makoto
no!
didn't show
Don't
up
do
till
this to
later.
me, you fucking...
Then he had plenty of time to spare,
Oh.
wouldn't you say?
I knew you were a fucking twat.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
You bitch.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
He doesn't believe Makoto did it, though. He must know that Makoto is not smart enough to pull this shit off. Which is sad, but it's true. It's because she did it. She's trying to entrap you because she did it, and she doesn't want to die. So she's like, well, if Makoto didn't have an alibi either, he
Well
could have
then,
done all this.
It looks like we're back to square one.
But I don't think Byakuya believes that.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
Bitch.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a
No.
coin. 50-50 odds.
Maybe.
Oh,
No.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
What?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found
Oh,
all
fuck, no,
black
that was
and
in my
burnt?
room. Oh, God, no.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
This is not looking good for Makoto.
According to the
Shit.
Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought when I first saw it.
Oh, God.
I just remembered.
This is... What a bitch. I fucking knew Kyoko was no good. You twat. You literally gotta blame this all on Makoto like Sayaka tried to do. Oh, with Leon. Oh my god, you absolute bitch. for real, if you've done this and it's time for you to go, like, I'm not going to be fucking sad about it, like, at all. I would be more upset if Byakuya died, which is saying something, because, like, at least he's not going to be blaming me for shit. By the gods.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Shit. Yes?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yes?
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
I didn't hide it. I
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
You know, I had a weird dream about a little macho libre nacho man, and he had the knife, and then Kyoko was there too, and murder happened, I guess.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Yes.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Yes.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it.
Well, you thought Kyoko was a
1000%
fucking
convinced.
ghost 2 minutes ago, so... And considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. Well, there's not a lot of evidence suggesting that we didn't at this point. Yikes. Like, actually. Disguised dead body, exploded body, analysis, fragments near the body. Well...
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Yes.
It really is, isn't it?
Yes.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Well...
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Yeah.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Well...
So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are,
Oh,
Makoto.
shut up, sweetie. Well, a knife. We've already established the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Oh! Ah!
It's the same one. It
Shut
really
up.
is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
No.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Hey! No!
No, that's wrong.
Dipshit. I'm a genius. That
Wait,
was done
hold on.
after.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yeah.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Nah. That's right.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
But no.
No, don't you remember?
No, he
The
doesn't.
killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yes.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So what?
Means I didn't stab her,
So,
you idiot.
when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Exactly. With the bang to
Maybe
the
you
head.
stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Mate, no. Victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's well, it is possible, but unlikely. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Look, I have a Monokuma file.
I got it!
Right.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Yeah. So now.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Oh my god. How are
And
you
the
not
knife.
dead?
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Yeah, to friggin' make it seem like Makoto did it.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Which was a knock to the head.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Some
It
good
was
music.
all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
Alright. But like, still, who did it?
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Yes?
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning,
Oh
but
my god, okay.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Because someone took the Monokuma bomb and put
If
it in
you
the
bothered
body.
to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Okay. Don't have to
Well,
be
if
a
you're
twat.
so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some
No.
unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Can we just
I
not?
might be
No.
dumb,
Yeah.
but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Yeah, she's not she's
Go
not
ahead,
at your level.
Makoto.
No.
Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why do I have to tell her? Why don't you just tell her? Fuck me. Oh my god. Why you? Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, there's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Okay, a bomb. Bibbidi bobbidi bomb, bitch. Bibbidi bobbidi bomb. Boom.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Yeah, I need a sip of water.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh?
Water good.
No. I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Yeah.
That's only natural.
Ba-bomb.
Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yeah, we did.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Exactly.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Is it? Because I still
They
have no
wanted
idea.
the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Yes.
And the only one who would benefit from that
Is it Kyoko?
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
True. True.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
No. Makoto.
What's the problem?
Sometimes the most
Well,
obvious
I just
answer
feel
is
like-
the answer.
We need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Dude, we should just
Fine.
point the finger at
I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Okay.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
True. Kyoko, my girl, for fuck's sake. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. Dude, can't we just... Okay. Sometimes the answer is the most obvious one. I'm just saying. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is the most obvious. All
Then,
right.
shall we continue the debate?
Monokuma.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yes.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure,
No.
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Yes.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
No.
Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yes.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yes. The knife was a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate?
It was
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No, not
Well,
the...
yeah.
Fuck! I
She
didn't
was
want
and
the
it wasn't
explosion.
because of
Get
the
rid
knife,
of it.
right?
I don't want it near
There's only
me.
one-
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Hold
that's
on.
gotta be
Eh,
it.
And more
oh,
than
shit.
that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shut up. I'm a genius.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Yes?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion
up.
didn't kill
Well, yeah.
Yonk.
and it wasn't
No.
then
No,
there's
shut
a-
up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shh.
According to, that's gotta be it.
Yeah.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Ah.
Shoot!
I hate you, hero. Alright, it was the
Then
back
shall
of the
we continue?
head.
The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill
Well, yeah.
and it wasn't then there's only one other.
That's gotta be it.
Shut up.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her.
And more
That's
than
right.
that, the
Shut
victim
up,
had suffered
shut up,
countless wounds
Yokia,
across her
sweetie.
entire body.
No, shut up. I am a genius. Just shut up.
Then, shall we continue
Yes.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet...
Ooh.
No,
I'm a genius.
it's wrong.
That's wrong, you blob. It's just a random word. I don't know what it means. Jellyfish means jellyfish.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Yeah, but we're going to continue this next time. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm extremely annoyed at Kyoko. I'll see you next time. Bye.